everyone!
It's time for the exciting adventures of Sky Girl Reporter.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Sky Girl Reporter. And today I am at the San Diego Food Bank and I'm going to be interviewing Casey, and he is the CEO. So let's say hi. Hi!
Hi everyone.
My first question is, what does the food bank do?
We collect food, we purchase food with the goal and mission of feeding those that are food insecure. And we're doing that by working with nonprofit partners that have feeding programs throughout San Diego County, over 500 of them that get their food from us. And then we also have over 200 direct distributions where we load our vehicles up with bags and boxes of food that we take out to these sites to again feed lots of people.
That's great. Why did the food bank start?
Food bank started because there was a need in the community and a meal gap. And there was an opportunity to use community resources to help fill that gap. Our mission is to feed those that are food insecure, to advocate for the hungry, and educate those about hunger-related issues. And the food bank has been able to fulfill that mission over the last 46 years.
That's a long time. Why is it called a food bank?
Instead of money, it is food that we have in the bank, and we bank that food until we can distribute out in the community and feed lots of people.
That's awesome. How many people do you serve?
Before COVID, we were serving a little over 300,000 people per month. That spiked to 600,000 during the peak of the pandemic, and now we've come down to 400,000 that we're serving each month, which is still more than we were serving pre-pandemic.
What's your favorite part about being the CEO?
I'd say there's two things. One, I love having common goals. We have an amazing team here, and I love that we get to work towards solving really big problems. And the second thing is we partner with so many great organizations that are doing really good things out in the community. And I love seeing the success when organizations come together to help those that are in need.
What's the hardest part about being the CEO?
The hardest part is that we still have a lot of people to feed, and there is more that we could be doing. And so we're constantly thinking about how to serve people better and how to serve more people. But that is a challenge, is that there are more people out there that need our help, and we're trying to reach them.
That seems really difficult. If people need the food, how can they get it?
We have an amazing food locator on our website where you can just type in your zip code and it'll bring up a host of organizations in your neighborhood that have feeding programs that can support you.
Is there anything else you want people to know about the food bank or you?
The thing I would say is there are lots of ways to give. We need volunteers. We try to make that an easy process. We have multiple warehouses and multiple opportunities for you to serve. And of course, monetary donations are always welcome. Right now, we're using most of those monetary donations to purchase food. And with the economy where it is, we're purchasing more and more food each year. And we have big plans next year on that and how many people we plan on serving.
Next, Casey took us on a tour of the warehouse.
Okay, so we are in what we call our food center. And this is an area where nonprofits that we partner with will come in to this facility and shop. They select food that's appropriate for their neighborhood, and they'll take it back to feed their constituents. The other way is we have a fleet of 30 vehicles. We've loaded up with bags, and we feed a lot of people that way. Everything that comes in our warehouse is weighed and tracked through our inventory software, and then everything that leaves. So as you see them put food on carts here, everything is weighed on that scale right behind you.
I thought I'd stand on the food scale to see how much I weigh. I weigh 84 pounds.
Carlos, our supervisor in here, is wanting me to jump on to see what I weigh, and I'm not going to do that. So, what questions do you have for me?
Where does the food come from?
So most of what you see on this side of the warehouse is product that's been donated to us. Donated through food drives, donated through our grocery store partners, And then a smaller percentage is product that we purchase ourselves. So when you see items like that in our warehouse that are cased, most likely came from these amazing partnerships with grocery stores. Okay. We keep a lot of produce in our refrigerator, even though it's not here very long. So we keep this at 35 degrees. Let's go in and check it out.
One question, is this colder than the ones at Costco?
This is, that we're going in right now, it's about the temperature of Costco. The freezer, however, is gonna be much colder.
Oh no. Oh, my cameraman's gonna have a big problem. He's wearing shorts and a t-shirt, good luck.
We doubled the size of our refrigerator because we are distributing more and more produce. And again, produce isn't here very long, but while it's here, we usually have it in the refrigerator.
It's cool.
Pretty cool. Wait till we get to the freezer.
Oh no!
Okay, we're gonna go in right now. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So we keep meats, poultry, fish in here. As you can see, there's a lot of food in here right now. But likely on Monday, you'll see most of it gone, and then we'll restock.
The ground is sticking to my feet. Where does the frozen food come from?
Some frozen food comes from our federal program, and another frozen product is product that we purchase.
This would be a great place to play hide and seek.
100,000 square feet, you'd have a lot of places to hide.
Except I wouldn't go in the freezer room.
Another thing you might see, Sky, throughout the county, especially during the holidays, are these red barrels. This is what we use for all of our food drives. So whether you're a school, a university, a corporation, a civic group, you can host a food drive for us, help us with our most needed items, and we are able to collect millions of pounds of food each year because the community is willing to support us.
That's great. Next, Casey showed us where the volunteers sort the food.
This is Sky. She's a reporter. All right, we are in Sky, our sorting room is what we call it. And this is where every item that's donated to us through food drives and other activities like that are inspected here by our amazing volunteers. And they're looking really for two things. They're looking for expiration dates, and then they're also looking to see if anything's been damaged or compromised in any way. They then put it into categories as we separate it, and so they're placed by pallet, and we'll wrap this pallet once it's complete, and then it'll go into our warehouse, and then ultimately into our food center for our nonprofit partners.
Now we're gonna learn about the huge composter and see the end result. What happens to the food you can't use?
So all the food that can't be used will come into our compost and recycling room, which is where we are right now. We have a turbo separator against the wall that actually separates packaging away from the food. You see food right now, apples that are getting ready to be placed in the hopper. It'll get chewed up. We add fine wood shavings into the mix, and then from start to finish will take about 7 days, and then we have created compost. We take about 1,000 pounds out each day, and we put about 1,000 pounds in.
That's huge.
And then we have compost that we then donate to community gardens, to farms, to really anybody who needs it, because we see that as a way to complete the circle. So this is the product, the compost that comes out of the machine. It's lab tested, and again, this is donated to organic farms and community gardens.
What is it tested for?
It's tested for the nutrients, and also to make sure that we're killing all the bugs.
Yay, no more bugs. So that was my last question, and I would like to say thank you to Casey for giving us a tour of the food bank and letting us learn all about it. Thank you.
Thank you, this has been a blast.
So I'd like to see you next time on Sky Go Reporter with a new person telling us what their job is and you learning. Bye!